Hi guys, good morning. If you're watching this video, my name is Ariante. Please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me. So today's video, I wanted to talk with you guys about meeting yourself where you are. And I wanted to make this video because I haven't really been making videos a lot over the last couple weeks, but that's neither here nor there. But I've really kind of been like in a space. And I'm the type of person that if I don't feel my best, I don't really like to share or, share that energy with people. But I wanted to make a video because I think it's so important for us to meet ourselves where we're at, because we're not always going to be our greatest self. We're not always going to be our worst self. We're not always just going to be evenly balanced. So we have to learn to meet ourselves where we're at instead of just running from our current experience. And I wanted to make this because I feel like I felt okay, but my energy just wasn't up. Like, I felt exhausted. I've been feeling exhausted. I don't want to say that I'm not fully out of it, but I've been really exhausted and not really feeling myself. And I felt that if I could get into a positive mindset or stay focused on positive thoughts or continue to try to just not like dive into it, that maybe it would just kind of run its course and go away. But it kept getting worse and worse, and to the point where it was just like I'm feeling kind of depressed, And they do say that being depressed is because you need deep rest from who you're trying to be. And I really felt that. I think that I was just getting so in the motion of trying to stay out of it and not face it, that I just got overexhausted and overwhelmed with keep trying and trying to run from it, instead of just acknowledging that I feel like crap and this is why. And so I got my journal and I started writing about all the things I don't feel the best about. And it sucks to think that we need to do that, but the reason or the point of it all was so that I can go back and look and write down everything. And now I have a list of all the things I'm complaining about in my mind that I'm trying to ignore, but they're there and I'm thinking about it, And so I wrote it all down, and then I can clearly see, what can I fix about this particular thing, or am I being irrational? Can I fix it, or do I need to release it because I'm just focusing on it too much and it's not that serious, or there's nothing I can do about it and I'm trying to fix something I can't control? And so I wrote out a list of everything that I'm feeling about every little thing, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, now I can put words to these feelings. So here I am, this is what I've been feeling, this is how the experience feels, and I'm sitting with it, I'm facing it, I'm saying, okay, this is how I feel right now, this is me now, I'm meeting myself here where I am now. And then today I woke up and I was feeling kind of better. Not necessarily all the way better, but better in a way that I know that, okay, some ways was just me following along in that negative thought train and going too deep down the rabbit hole about other stuff that wasn't necessarily needing to be that deep. And then some stuff was stuff that really is bothering me. And then I can look at the stuff that's really bothering me and it's like, okay, how can I either make this better, or how can I cope with this in a better way so it's not sitting there in my mind unmanaged? Because unmanaged things are what causes us to get caught up in these feelings that we're not in control of. And so if I can meet myself where I'm at, I can look at and make a list of what's unmanaged, what's irrational, just what's there in general, and I can work on ways to fix that. And so I was really, really working on that, and I feel a lot better because some stuff I realized I just really needed to let go and release. And release is a whole nother video, but it was just one of those things where it's just like, okay, I can let this go. Like, there's nothing I could change about this, or how can I make this better? How can I work on making this better? And so then you can come up with actual solutions on how you can work on making it better so you can release it. And then if it's nothing that you can work on, then why do you sit there and let it, really bother you? I think that's a point where you have to sit and focus on it and ask yourself, why is this bothering me so much? Which one of my needs is not being met by this particular thing that's frustrating me? And how can I meet that need, that human basic need, in a different way that will fill this void, so that I'm not focusing in on this one way that my needs are not being met? And that's just a good way to really refocus ourselves. And so I wanted to make this video because I think it's so important for us to remember to meet yourself where you're at. Don't try to run from yourself just because you're not in a good place, just because you're not happy, just because you're not in a positive space where you could share and be around people and you kind of need to be by yourself. Sometimes it's just a place where you need to work on that and you need to focus on it and you need to feel it instead of running from it, so that you can deal with it and move on, and then you could come back stronger and happier and more stronger and powerful in your next season once you get through this work that you have to do. Because healing isn't always going to be pretty, it's not always going to be beautiful, and it's not always going to make the people around you happy, but your goal is to work on yourself, not to bring light and energy and heal the world. And the only way that you can be your best self is to work on yourself, and the only way you can heal the world is to be your best self. So if you're watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me, and remember to meet yourself where you're at any given time, and don't run from your true feelings and how you feel deep inside yourself. If you're watching this video, I love you, and I hope you guys have a great day.